Welcome, ZTV fans, to the second half of our Adventure of Link tribute. At least I hope I can get it done in just two halves. Of course I want to display in progressive scan mode. That makes it look sexy, or at least as sexy as a fucking NES game can get. Alright. When we last left off, we had conquered the first three palaces. Or that's the ground we covered in the first video last week. Now I'm going to show you the next few levels. We got the raft. Alright. Now at this early point in this area, you don't really want to get into any fights because you're not going to be able to hurt most of these guys. Because we don't have the fire spell. Which we'll conveniently get in this town. You're some dumbass. I don't want to talk to you. The fetch quests get a little bit more convoluted at this point. Well, except for this one. I am thirsty. Yeah, the stupid bitch is thirsty. So, we have to walk 20 feet over, want to get some water? So in other words, she's thirsty, but I mean, look, there's like, what, 50 feet between her house and the fucking spring? You have water! Come to my house! Man, if that's all I need to get laid, then shit. Just bring some chick some water and she invites you into her house? God, I wish I'd known that. Alright, anyway. This magic will make you sword shoot fire. Ooh. And we got fire. Excellent. I demonstrated, but I don't feel like it right now. Let me think here. Okay, well, let's demonstrate fire. There, now we can shoot fire. And there's certain guys that are only vulnerable to this fire, and these are some of them. And you notice how they beat my fucking ass. These things aren't too bad to love to get some levels on if you can time your thing right, because you can pretty much just kind of bounce off them. And they're worth 20 points a pop, which isn't too bad. They don't have any noticeable fucking pattern though as to when they open up their eye, which makes them a dicey proposition at best. And I'm pretty sure this area just has a bag of points. Yep. 200 points. I mean, we'll need a couple more levels anyway. But alright. Now you gotta go through this cave. Nothing particularly special about this cave. Except there's this little fucking asshole here who's only susceptible to the fire spell. And he's nothing really special. Okay. Now, we're going to go to the maze of Fortress. These things aren't bad to level up on either. 10 points a pop and they're easy to kill. Alright, but what we really want to go is over here. Now there's two... Now you're going to have to bear with me, folks, because I don't necessarily remember the most ideal route through this area. This is actually where the fourth palace is. There's two items of note here. Here's one of them. Beware the lizard man. I like he just holds up the kid. Anyway, that's the infamous lost kid in the cave. He's important for the next fetch quest. That was the next fetch quest that we had to do to get the next spell. So we'll just get that out of the way. And the other thing we got to do, and I don't remember exactly where this is, so you're going to have to bear with me. Again. You know, I might as well pop these two guys and get some experience. Or pop all three of them, that's fine too. I don't care. Yeah, there we go, big points. Look at all them fucking points. We're racking up points like a Mac Daddy. Somewhere along this route is a magic container that we gotta get. Because you actually cannot beat the game until you get all the magic containers. You could probably theoretically miss one of the heart containers that's hidden throughout the universe, but the magic containers, no. Because they won't give you the last fucking spell until you have all the magic containers. As retarded as that sounds. And I remember the first time we beat this game, I had no fucking idea where it was. Because the game doesn't really give you... See, let me tell you something. Back in the old days, they didn't give you fucking... We didn't have the fucking internet to show us, you know, how to do shit. You know? And strategy guides weren't necessarily that popular either. Like, not every fucking game had a fucking guide. Or only a few games had fucking guides. I take that back. This game didn't have a fucking guide, which is just as well, because if it had a guide, strike that. I'm mistaken again. We did have the good old Nintendo Player's Guide that showed us like how to get through the first 3 dungeons. Everything else though was just a crapshoot. You had to rely on either your friends who, you know, through dumb luck, found whatever it is that we were looking for. I know it's somewhere up on the upper left corner, I just don't remember exactly where. I was going to go and find a map that would show me where it was so that I could have saved a little time, but I couldn't find the map. I think it's right around here somewhere. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'd like to hope that I know what the hell I'm doing, because I'm fucking showing you a fucking walkthrough of this fucking game, but, you know... I haven't played through this game in a few years, so maybe it's over here. Hey, I was close. Okay. There's our fucking magic container. So now we got the kid, we got the magic container, we're set. See, I thought it was more off to the left for some reason. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm a dumbass. But I digress. Now that we got that, we can get out of here. But I might as well pound a few more guys. In a perfect world, I would have that next attack level before I get to the palace. Because that'll help a lot. Speaking of things that'll help a lot, that'll help. Alright. Oh boy, here comes some fucking spider. Here comes the whole fucking 9 yards, baby. Spiders! Punch them! Goddamn fucking spiders. Getting a lot of fairies. Nothing wrong with that. Ugh. Yeah, see, 10 points a pop. Nothing wrong with that. 20 for this Joker. He's nothing. A few easy points. Now, if you're not careful, this is another place where you can fucking fall off your ass and drown. You know, because Link can't fucking swim. We were one more sequel away from that miraculous ability. That was a waste. Get these little fuckers. Now the second part's the same thing, similar, except now there's fucking bubbles too. This is where it's very fucking easy because there's no fucking pattern to the fucking bubbles. They just fucking come up at random. It's very easy to run into one and die. Especially on the way up. On the way down, it's not so much. Ooh, thanks. I'll take that. It's not a hard section, but if you're not careful, and you know, I always proclaim, whoa, shit, is that fucking purple? This is another town where the people turn into fucking bats for no reason whatsoever. There is someone behind the door. You must save Hyrule. Well, it's kind of hard to do when the fucking townspeople randomly turn into a fucking bat. So to get up to anyway, to get to where this is, you get in here. Here's some weird ass looking guy. When you jump, press up to stab. Now I can stab up. That's the up thrust. It's not as incredibly useful in for all purpose situations as the down thrust is, but we also can't finish the game without it, so there you go. Alright. No, on the way there's a fucking dumbass. I like provoking these people to turn into fucking bats. Because it amuses me. Alright, here's the guy. You are a hero for saving my child! Come! This magic will strengthen his shield. That's Reflect. Okay. Reflect is basically a spell that you're only going to use in the next fucking dungeon. Because it lets you bounce a spell off of him. Let's look at this kid. A powerful knight lives in this town. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Alright, that's enough of that. I'm gonna let this guy fucking jump off and drown himself because I don't feel like fucking doing anything. Knowing my luck, I'd probably fucking jump wrong and get knocked into the water. That's the most frustrating way to fucking lose a guy, is to get knocked into fucking water by a bubble. I mean, that's just assy. Look, he bounced offwards and did a whoop-de-whoop. That was kind of entertaining. Big points. Alright, we're moving on. Again, I'm trying to make every effort to get my next level before I enter the palace, or at least be close. The up thrust would come in handy against these fuckers. There, see that? That's what I'm talking about. You can also chop down the trees with the... Now, if you get all these guys on one side of you, then you can maybe not die like I am. I don't really want to lose a guy just yet. These guys are so fucking erratic. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, now we're cooking. Get them fucking things. See, look at all the big points. We're racking them up. Alright. Now, I'm kind of addicted at this point. I'm gonna probably fucking get killed. So you gotta really be careful. You only got 3 guys, and you gotta get as much accomplished in that 3 lives as you can. That's what makes this game challenging. Because it's not like you can just, like, do some stuff and then be like, whoop. I don't know what, I lost train of what I was talking about. I'm kind of like Madden in that respect. Like, I'll just totally lose my fucking train of thought. Well, shit. See, I'm down a guy now. All because I was just trying to, fucking get my level up before the palace. I do have a specific reason for that, of course. So I might as well kill these boneheads. You gotta take the long route to get to the fucking palace anyways. There's plenty of chances to get into trouble along the way. Ugh. Oh yeah, the reflect spell also lets you block things that you normally couldn't block, like fireballs, for whatever that's fucking worth to you, which may or may not be much. I just try to dodge the fucking fireballs and be done with them. Okay, we can take the long way around here. We'll only get into one more fight this way. Actually, we won't get into any more fights if I go this way. Well, I'm gonna go this way, because I want to get into one more fight, because that should be enough. To let me get my level. Oh. Points bag. Attack up! Alright. We made it to the palace in one piece. Oh yeah, now these fucking eyeballs show up. And then we get a fucking knight. Go back in. Another fucking knight. I just want to go back in and out until I get a bottle to show up so I can... sort of go in with a decent shot at making it. Alright. Here we go. Level 4. Here's these fucking wizards. These are the guys... And that's what you want your reflect spell for. The reflect spell will enable you to bounce their magic off and kill them. Or you can just avoid these guys. It's probably a smarter thing to do, but... no, whatever. I'm hoping to at least get to the boots before I fucking die in this fucking level. Here's a fucking bag of bones. Just bait him to jump out. Come on, you fucker. I tried to hit him in the balls. That's fine. Come on, you fucker! Get over here! Come and fight! He's just gonna be a fucking dick. And sit there. Because I can't hit, he knows I can't fucking hit him. Asshole. Yeah, I got you now, you dick. Here comes another one. Alright, now this is tricky. Here's a regular goober. That was dumb. Alright. Whoa! We made it. I bet you thought you were done seeing these asshole things. Well, you would be wrong. Jesus Christ, I mean, bitch slapped. It'd be funny if I touched that thing and died. Yeah, that thing. At least I died with something that had a legitimate shot at killing me. There, I made him fall in the lava. What a sucker. Alright. They came back! Whoa, shit. Shit! That would have really fucking sucked. This guy's back too. Well, this guy we didn't actually kill. Alright. Oh! Wow, that was lame. And retarded. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I don't need to really farm those things anymore. Alright, this is hopefully we'll. Get the fucking boots. Then if we die, at least we got the boots. I'd hate to die to some spooky pokey dokey, like 5 seconds before I get the boots. Alright, now getting the boots now before we die accomplishes 2 important things. 1, I won't have to go through the fucking maze again to get back to here if and when I die. And 2, I can, if I do die, at least I can get another heart container before I try again. Here's another one of these fucking retards. Hey! And this is very nice. Alright, well this thing's loose. It's loose! It's awake! Be careful! Don't let it get you! Fucking spazzo, whatever it is. And here's these dorks. The game's gonna try to knock me into the lava one last time before I get out of here. Now remember in the last week when I was explaining those rooms that are designed for no other purpose than to annoy me? Well, guess what? There's another one of those coming up. Actually, I think there's 2 of them in this dungeon. Yep, here we go. This dungeon is sure fucking purple. I gotta admit, I've never seen a dungeon this purple before. See, I hate this shit. These things just endlessly respawn. There's no real way to... Once you're stuck in the blocks, there's no real way to fucking avoid any of them. It's not even that they hurt you that much, it's just annoying. My chances of making it through the dungeon at this point... I have 2 chances of making it through the dungeon at this point. Slim and none. Chances might become a little bit better, though, if one of these guys drops a red bottle. Actually, if I left the palace and came back and refilled that way, it might... Because if nothing else, I need to have enough magic to cast the reflect spell in order to fucking beat the boss. There we go. Now we got a full tank of life. Well, at least we got a fighting chance. We got a puncher's chance of making it through this board. Oh. I'm sorry, but that was just stupid. Points. And guess what? I know you loved that room so much. I hate these guys. Hate them. I hate taking hits from this. Jesus Christ. I had a puncher's chance until I made a bunch of fucking dumb mistakes. Here's another one of those rooms, but at least... At least it doesn't have those douchebags in it. I'll go back and try to heal again. Because if I get hit by one of these things, I'm gonna fucking die. These fucking... Wow, that was just great. That's all I got to say. I can't even describe it any other way. I'm sorry. Alright, but we did get the boots, so that'll save us some time. We should be able to blow through it now, and I'm gonna pick up I'm gonna pick up another heart container too. There we go. And there's our next heart container. The other nice thing is that, see, the boots let you walk on certain parts of the water in the overworld. Isn't that special? That enables us to take a few shortcuts, like we don't have to go through that fucking stupid cave again. Save some time. More importantly, we can just walk along the water here and go straight to the palace, and we don't have to do all that other bullshit. Ugh! God, I hate those fucking things. Christ. These things piss me off. Alright. So you can just block the magic, but the only way to actually kill these wizards is to reflect it and knock it back into them. You gotta use ass bombs. I'm using my jump magic because now this looks like a prime fucking place to die. I can see one of these jackasses knocking me into the lava. This is where the down thrust comes in handy because you can kind of bounce off of these guys and hopefully avoid falling into a pit. Watch out for the bridge. Watch out for the asshole. Assholes, it's plural. Alright. One more knight who's going to try to fuck me up before I get to the boss. Two more knights, excuse me. Activate reflect before we fight the boss. Well, that was assy, but I didn't have enough magic to use reflect and shield. It's more of a matter of luck than anything to beat that idiot. And I'm skipping the level up, and I'll explain why in a little bit. See, now the nice thing is we can just walk back. Ah! I wasn't paying attention. We save a lot of trouble and effort. And there's nothing else that we need to do before going like right to level 5. There's no bonus in level 5 where you can get a thing. Now, the nice thing about level, now, in level 5, we will be able to finish leveling up completely, thanks to a secret trick. And I'll show you that in a few minutes. You'll see why I skipped getting that one level. I like how we've come from being up here to being down there. That's excellent. Now here's this idiotic thing. We gotta use fairy to get up here. Then you gotta go back. Take it and get the key. That's just kind of dumb. I'm sorry, but it just kind of is. Be careful. Then maybe we get the bag. Yep, we got the bag. And then we lost 10 points anyway. We get hit by a spooky pokey dokey again. Cancel. Waiting for my attack. These assholes are worth a lot of points if you kill them, but it's not really worth the trouble. Alright, here comes my top secret leveling trick. How do I not get that? First thing we want to do is, alright, carve a path here. And this is basically it. You get at this point, and these guys will basically, or at least they should, endlessly respawn. And there's if you stand properly, they'll just keep respawning and you keep shooting them, so that you don't have to keep moving back and forth. Now you notice it's taking me 2 hits to kill these things? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. The reason why we didn't get our attack, or we didn't boost our level earlier, is I'm waiting to get the attack up, because once I get my attack up to level 7, then I can kill these things in 1 hit instead of 2 hits, and that makes the trick a lot easier. It goes even faster when they drop point bags. And obviously using the fire spell just fucking makes them easier to kill. Otherwise it'd be a bitch of a time to hit these things. Which would also make the trick useless. This is the sort of top secret tricks that you don't get from the US National Video Game Team. Only here on ZTV do you learn this top secret shit. Alright, we got our attack up to level 7. Now we want to try to find that secret spot where they keep respawning. Because once I stand there, then I can just keep on shooting these. I can just sit here and keep mashing the button. There. Now eventually I'll have to reposition myself again, because when they drop enough things, they'll stop. When enough things fall down, the guys will stop appearing. But in the meantime, until that happens, I'm just gonna sit here and keep shooting. See, once 4 things appear. And then we start over again. And yes, I will provide a wipes, because I'm sure you don't want to watch me do this for the next 10 minutes. Alright, in the interest of efficiency, we're going to move on. Because we'll get that last level by killing the boss. It's very satisfying to be able to kill these knights in one shot. Okay. No, I want to go this way. Oh, fucker. Wasn't paying attention. You can kill these things, and they are worth 150 points, but it's not really worth the effort. As you just saw, there's a much better, more effective way to level up than trying to fuck around with those guys. Okay, we need that key. Oh. Here's one of the blue bullshit knights. You're probably thinking, what the hell's he doing? There's nothing here. Oh yeah, there's a fake wall. more of these clods. You know them and love them. They fuck you in the ass, make you humble, and something that rhymes with humble. Now over this way, there's a good old-fashioned skeleton. No more of these weird bullshit skeletons. And there's a key. I'm going to try not to get killed here and be careful because I would... Just as I'm saying that, I get raped. Because it was going to be a fucking potion and I could have fucking healed myself. And if I have two guys, I have a better fucking chance of beating the boss than if I only have one. But you know what? Fuck you, game, and kiss my ass. And I feel better now. And I was just yearning for more of these fucking idiots. Alright. Guess what? There's some knights coming up. Surprise. I'm sure you're not surprised to see one of these ass clowns. Get the flute, then at least if you die, you at least got the flute. At least you say you accomplished something in this stupid ass dungeon. Oh, Christ! Get him! Jesus. Fucking assholes. Should have waited to use the jump magic after I got through. Nope. Anyway. We still got, I would say, a halfway decent shot of maybe getting through the boss. The boss isn't that hard. If I remember right. Alright, back through the fake wall. Back across the mysterious fire wizards. Getting raped. Do we have enough keys? By the way, here's a trick. If you have the fairy spell, you can fly through a keyhole. Which sounds useful in practice, but eventually that will catch up to bungling in the end. I didn't know that was there. Now we're coming along the bottom. Getting raped by the fire wizards. Another doofus ass knight. Look at this guy. Duh, I'm gonna get you. No, you're not, you asshole. cornhole this guy if you get him in the corner like that. Then you're like, yeah, where are you gonna run to now, you little bitch? That guy's just wandering around dirt. One more night. I'm not even gonna fucking bother. Just gonna run past him. And here comes the boss. There's no real strategy. The boss is some big asshole. Here's how you beat him. Get in close, duck and stab him, run away. Shit. Oh, fuck! How gay is that? I killed the boss and died at the same time. Go ahead, fucking laugh. Get it out of your system. Maybe with luck, the game will count him as dead and I won't have to fight him again. Chances of that coming true are zilch. But we can hope. It's not that hard to get back to him. Walk across, da-da-da. The only problem is now all the assholes come back. We get past a shitty night. God, I still can't fucking believe that happened. It's bullshit. I think I lost more life there than I gained back. Look at this guy. Alright. Now at least I can heal myself if I get in trouble. And of course he's back. I was hoping the game would be nice to me and say that I killed him, but... Fucking asshole. Okay. So now we're all maxed out in terms of levels. And we got the flute. I'm gonna get a fucking drink before I continue. I can use a trip to the bathroom. Alright. Now I'll show you what the flute does. It's kind of... I don't know what this guy's supposed to be. But now we run into a new fun thing along the way. The battering rams, where the shitty lizards throw fucking rocks at you. This is one of those sections where your chances of dying here are slim and none, but Christ, this part's annoying. And I don't care about bags now. If I manage to fill up all the way to 9,000, I get an extra guy. Oh yeah, and this whole fucking area is swamp. And I wouldn't put it past myself to get knocked into a pit. That's where level 6 is. So you gotta go to the middle there and blow the horn. But first we got a lot of shit to do before we can do that. First things first, go along this coastline. There's your last card container. These are shitty lizards. If you actually want to kill them, alright, now you gotta go through this crappy cave. Now here we go through the crappy cave. At this point, there's not really much sense in fighting anything. Better just to run past everything. Ugh, I took a hit anyway. Here comes the shitty lizards, so you can bounce off his head. And then you find your way here. Your first thing, well, what the fuck? There's nothing here. Except bad guys and this asshole scorpion. Well, this is where you chop down that tree, and there's the hidden town. Hidden town of Kasuto. We had to flee Kasuto. You deserve my help. Follow me. By the way, to get this guy to help you, you have to have 7. You have to find the first 3 magic containers. There is a secret at edge of town. And there's your 8th magic container. So basically, if you have the first 7, he gives you number 8. Now once you have number 8, you find this guy. Remember the magic word! You get a spell that's called spell. Very nice. I'm sure you're wondering what the fuck that does. Well, I'll show you. Here's the edge of town. You use the spell, and there's a magic room. And that has the magic key. The magic key gives you unlimited keys, because level 6 has no fucking keys in it. So your chances of making it through level 6, what's this guy got to say? Call for help at the 3-Eye Rocks. So these guys actually tell you all sorts of useful shit. You must save Hyrule! Ah, you missed me, bitch. You missed me too. 'Cause I'm too fast! The beast is too fast! Alright. Now that town that you see on your left, that's the old town of Kasuto. It's in ruins and shit. Ah! You gotta fight before you get to that sucker. Alright, here we are. This one always burps up at night. Level 6 is a bitch. Oh yeah, there's more of these mongoloids too. And you're kind of fucked if you don't have the magic key. You can, like I was saying, like I said earlier, you can use the fairy magic to get yourself through the doors. But ultimately, that's just going to lead you to pain. you'll run out of magic before you run out of doors. Ooh. Move along. The top. Now, I think it's the sixth one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. So after the third statue, you have to jump, otherwise you run into shitheads. Or you fall into the hidden pit. Oh, by the way, if you think it's a good idea to try using fairy magic to just jump over that, it's not. One, 2, 3, jump! Alright, we made it. Because you gotta chop through these blocks, and you can't do that when you're a fairy. Okay, get ready for some fun. Yep, this dungeon has a sub-boss, and guess what? It's another one of these great fucking knights. Of course, you're a lot stronger by now, so he's nothing. Hey, look, it's a key! Alright. And there's the cross, the magic treasure of level 6. If I fall in the pit again, man, no big deal. The cross lets you see enemies that are invisible. Which doesn't seem like a big deal now, but you'll see in a minute. Well, you'll see if I get out of this dungeon. Ooh. In case I get boinked to death by these fucking wizards. That's always fun. Fortunately, I have enough magic left to catch a jump again, or I'd be fucked. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, I am using a map because I don't fucking remember exactly how to get through here, and I don't want to waste a bunch of time. If you think I'm cheating by using a map, well, fuck you. Guess I should have killed this guy at first. Guess I should have killed this guy the first try. Alright. Now you gotta drop through these pits. You drop through the second pit. And this is where you want to go. You get past the shitty knights. You get cheap shotted to death by a couple of dingleberries. You almost fall into the lava. And you kind of squeeze pass through there. More wizards. Gotta use fairy magic here. No. Hope you save some magic. And guess what? Another fucking night. It's a fucking turkey ass night. There's a one up over there. But if I used the jump magic to be able to get it, I wouldn't have had enough magic to use fairy to fly over where the boss is. Which actually is kind of a moot point anyway, because there's a red potion over there. So let's get both. I just assume I have another chance to beat this guy if I can. Because he's a pain, because he's a cheap motherfucker. I like how these guys can drop fire through the pits. I mean, that takes some doing, I gotta admit. Yeah, now you drop a bag, fucker. By the way, there's another bag over there in another one of those stupid dope rooms, so I'm not gonna fucking bother. Man, look at all this shit. That was barely worth it. I'll probably die just trying to pick up that extra life. And I don't have enough fucking magic now to use fairy again anyway. Hope there's another red bottle when I fall. And there's not, so now we're screwed. Well, we're dicks now, because I don't think these things drop magic. Maybe I can get one of these guys to drop magic. fuck it, I might as well just get myself killed and be done with it. In other words, kids, it was not worth my effort to go after the extra life. I wound up down one anyway. Better ready the fairy magic, so I won't have to do this again. Alright. Here comes the fucking boss. If you're not careful, you can die just fucking getting to him. And apparently I'm just out of range to hit him. He follows a basic pattern. His head pops up. You jump and then he ducks his head back in the lava. It's not fucking easy to hit, though. If you're not careful, he'll... make your ass fall in the lava. Alright, one more hit. He's gone. Now be careful, you can still die if you fall into the fucking lava. Alright. So now we've beaten the first 6 palaces. Somehow we got 3 keys. Okay. So now, the first thing we gotta do is go across this bridge of pain. Where all these critters live. And go into this town. Now here's where the invisible fucker farts are. All there is to accomplish in this town is to go here to this guy. I can give you most powerful magic! Yeah! And there you go, you got thunder. That's the most powerful magic. Super duper. Now, since we got 3 guys, I'm gonna make a fucking stab at getting to the Grand Palace. And if I make it to the Grand Palace in this go, then I'll show you the Grand Palace in the second part. Otherwise, I'm going to save it for another fucking episode. Fair enough? Okay. Because it's a fucking bitch getting to the Grand Palace. And if I didn't have a full complement of 3 guys, I wouldn't even fucking try it. I'd say, yep, tune in next week for the Grand Palace. But since we got our 3 lives, we're going to give it the old college try. Getting to the Grand Palace is pure, unadulterated fucking hell. The good news is, once you get there, if you're in the Grand Palace and you die and you continue, you start from the Grand Palace. That's the only time in the game where you can die and then continue from where you left off. And there's millions of these fucking eyeballs and they're worth 50 points apiece. But they'd be invisible otherwise. Alright. Now I'm gonna demonstrate something to you. You're gonna find this moderately amusing. If you use the spell in a regular combat situation, it turns all the assholes around into jelly blobs. Any of these eyeballs that you see would be invisible. These eyeballs are annoying enough as this. Alright, now we're in hell. Avoid fights as much as you can. Because there's millions of fucking ways that you can fucking die here. For one thing, these things do a lot of damage when they hit you. They fly in erratic patterns, and they can also fucking knock your ass into lava. Alright. And the shitty lizards are here too. And we're dead. How do you like that? We're not even anywhere close to getting to the thing, and we're already down 1 life. We're down 2 lives. Alright, well now we're really fucked. We don't have... I might as well fly across and show you a little bit more, because we don't have a fucking chance at this point of making it through. We're already... Oh, we're gonna take a hit. Keep on flying. So and you want to do whatever you can to fucking avoid the random battles, and there you go. See what I'm talking about? And this is where I get to say, tune in next week, and we'll try the Grand Palace again. Alright, welcome to part 3 of our ZTV look at the Adventure Link. I was hoping to have this fucking thing done after 2 weeks, but, well, getting to the Grand Palace is hell. So, we're going to make another attempt at it. Be careful. Ugh. Look out, look out, look out, look out, look out! Here comes the fucking lizard men throwing fucking rocks at us. Let me just jump over this guy and keep running. We'll take a hit, we'll take a cheap hit or two, but what can you do? Duck and weave, duck and weave. Look out! Whoa! Oof. Got hit in the head on the way out. Fucking fucking lizards. Then you got the fucking eyeballs from hell. This is just a fucking nightmare. Yeah, popped him 50 points. Fuck yeah. Oh shit. We're gonna take a couple hits along the way from these assholes, but this is... far and away the fucking safest way to do this shit. Ooh, get that. Watch, there'll be another one that'll nail me. Watch out, you don't know what the hell fucking way these things are gonna go either. Well, that was just... I don't know, well, now at least I got full magic meter and I can fucking fly through. That was a be careful moment right there. Alright, we made it in the first of crappy caves. I don't even remember what's in the crappy caves. Probably not anything good. Nice. We'll just run past him. Go! Uh-oh. See ya, sucker. Alright, we made it to second of the crappy caves. Well, this is good. Get him. Alright, good. Nothing bad can happen now. We made it! We made it to the Grand Palace! And at this point, we might as well just fucking commit suicide, because we're not going to make it all the way through with only 2 guys. But this wouldn't be much of a section if that was all I did. So, we're going to give it the old... Especially considering I have one guy. Yeah, fuck it, we're just going to commit suicide. We're not going to fucking get anywhere. I mean, shit. We're lucky we made it that far. So anyway, let's get bumped off and be done with it. I don't think getting killed, I don't think, yeah, see, look at this guy. Ugh. Look at how much damage that fucking guy did. He's a fucking demon. Now, there's no keys or none of that shit. Just endless, ridiculously dangerous fucking battles. Now here's the good news! Return of Ganon. The good news is, now that we've gotten to the Great Palace, we actually get to start there. We don't have to go through all this shit again. Do I remember the proper route for the Great Palace? Of course fucking not. And we're just gonna run past that guy. Fuck. Well, that's assy. Even the slimes are fucking stronger here. Okay, so right after that, thing, that's where we gotta jump. Otherwise, we'll be in the endless pit of slime. Alright. Now, give me a minute here, I'm plotting this out. Go across the bridge. Oh yeah, watch this. Oh wait, not yet. There's some fucking bird. Alright. No final level would be complete without the fucking stone heads from hell. Because I know there's a couple assholes I gotta fight through in this path. Or at least I think there are. Okay, I guess there weren't. I guess we wasted magic. These guys are like the fucking Iron Knuckles, but that they can also jump and shit. The best thing you can do is not even fight them, just fucking run past them. Once again, go to the right. God, I'm getting my ass kicked. I don't remember these things. The strategy for this is get as far as you can before you lose each life. Alright, we lost our first life. Might as well take the shield. And this fucking jelly blob is kicking my ass. Look at this shit. Run away before he comes back. Shit. I do not remember these things. That looked like a prime spot to get killed. Alright, so far so good. Oh, look at this guy. Whoa, shit, it's a giant, thing. He splits into 3 other things. Okay, well that's good because I know I'm going the right way now, because I remember that thing. Oh, shit! Oh, that was just assy. Here's the hidden room. Oh shit! I was hoping there'd be a fucking bottle there. Well, I got good news. We got an extra guy. Our mission on the first pass is to beat the first boss. And yes, there's 2 bosses. Were you expecting anything less? I hate these fireball flinging fuckers. Alright, we're going on the pit. There's the giant blob! Whoa, boy! I knew there was a giant blob. Now here's the tricky part. Technically you don't need the fairy to do this part, but... Alright. Here comes boss number 1. And guess what? There's no way we can fucking kill him. He can sure kill us! Alright. You need shield. You need jump. I'm sure you've been wondering all along what the thunder spell is used for. There you go. Now just dodge all the crap he shoots, jump up, hit him in the face. Man, does he shoot a lot of fucking crap. Damn. Stand still, fucker. Shit. Alright, we got him. Alright. Well, we got past Thunderbird. And here comes the real fucking boss. It's some old guy. There's the Triforce. And holy shit, is it fucking purple? Oh no, it's a shadow! And I don't fucking stand a chance. I have no lives left and whatever, but I'm not gonna fucking... Yeah, maybe... I don't really know if there's any rhyme or reason to actually inflicting damage on this fucker either. Well, that sucked. The sucky thing was I got him on only 2 hit points and then he killed me. But, here's the good news. We don't have to kill Thunderbird again. That's the good news. I know I'm being relatively quiet, but there's not really much to say. Well, at least I managed to dodge him. Go for that fucking bird. He's a bitch. He's coming to get you. He's like the boogeyman. He's coming to get you. We're going to try an alternative route. Ow. I only took one hit. Yes, always use magic. Fucking little bird plant things. I don't even remember those things. That from... In this level, even the slimes are dangerous. Oh, cripes. I don't want to take any fucking chances that I don't have to. I think I'm in good shape if I get to the boss with 2 lives left. I'm beginning to wonder if it was a good idea to take this alternate route. But I wanted to mix things up a little bit. I'm hoping this even leads me to the boss. So I don't even know where the fuck I am now. I've never gone. I don't think I've ever been this way. This leads me to a dead end. Are you fucking kidding me? So yeah, don't go this way. So now I gotta commit suicide and start all over again. That was retarded. Fuck you, Gavin. What sucks is before I took that bad path, I had a good run going. I hadn't lost any guys, and I don't know. Fuck me. Yeah, well, we're off to a good start. We dodged the first crappy bird. By the time you've run through this a couple times, you start. See, I was hoping I'd be able to go a different route to avoid that blue bird. Cause that guy's a fucker. I don't like him. Now I really got nothing left to say. I just like jumping on the chute. Blue, blue, blue. I like the noise it makes. Ow. Ow. Only took 2 hits on that crappy bird. Go this way to avoid taking damage. Once the knights appear, then you want to start taking the higher ground. But for now, we do. It doesn't really matter. Okay, here's the bitchy bird knight. Dodge him. Get the hell down here before he comes back. Alright, we're moving. We're moving on. Okay, go to the right this time, you fool. Now here's the strategy. This is ingenious. Here, right here, look at this. There you go. Pro tip right there. Stand up there and fucking swing at him, and he'll jump it. That was the 4th block, by the way, in case you didn't count. Then you just fucking pop his ass, and we saved ourselves a whole lot of fucking grief. Ooh. Ah, Jesus! Fuck that! Fuck the Knicks! Fuck the Knicks! Fuck the Knicks! I'm using Fairy Spell because I'm not wasting another life. I'm not gonna risk another life to this kind of bullshit. What a fucking waste. Honestly. There's the devil head. And stupid bird number 4. I lost count. Here comes the bird-headed knight. We got lucky there. Man, you think there'd be something in there. for the fact that it's hidden. It's hidden behind a secret door, and you're like, oh, maybe there's something in there. Ha! Sucker. That was tricky, Dickie, wasn't it? As long as you don't hit any of those blocks, you don't have to worry about falling in the lava. Oh yeah, and the extra guy doesn't regenerate, so I'm not going to bother trying. Take a hit. Oh, there's a giant jelly man! Ready to fall on your head with great abandon. Alright. Here's where we fought Shitty Bird. And again, the good news is he's gone. We don't have to fight him again. And we got two guys. The first one's kind of a crapshoot because we don't have any. We only have half our life left, but there's the evil Link. And apparently this is the best method to beat him. There he goes. Hang around on, if I had figured that out, I wouldn't have to do anything. Hang on the left side of the screen, duck, and just keep swinging. Da-da-da! We got the magic Triforce! Yeah! And the old man's like... And now we go back. Here's the exciting ending. She's awake! Yay! You saved Hyrule, and you are a real hero. And they smooch the end, but we can't see that because, now we really can't see what they're doing. Staff, Executive Producer H. Yamauchi. Producer Miyahan. Director Sugayan and Yamahen. Designer Ishin. Sound composer Suka-san. Programmer Morikazu and Maru. Programmer again Shigi-chan and something and Nakazu. Thanks a million. Push start to replay. Your progress was saved. And you can replay the game and, well, I'll show you. You can start all the way from the beginning and you have all your levels, all your spells, And the up thrust and the down thrust. It's basically a new game plus. And just to amuse you as a bullshit bonus, you know, obviously for like levels 4, 5, and 6, it doesn't really make much difference because that's usually when you're at full power anyway. But I'll show you what kind of destrucity you can rain down on the early levels by being maxed out like this. The other nice thing is you can skip all the fucking bullshit fetch quests. Like, man, I'm not fucking around with getting your stupid trophies or fetching a glass of water or none of that bullshit. We're strong. Heart container, I don't even need the fucking heart container. Fuck it. We're basically just gonna go to the first palace, find the boss, and fucking ruin his shit. We don't have any of the special items from the dungeons, so we would have to get those again. Look at this bitch. Watch this. One shot. Bang. Dead. One shot. Oops, I forgot to get the key. That's alright. Use the fairy spell and fly through the hole. Ingenious. I don't care if I lose a guy along the way. I just want to show you the havoc you can wreak in your new game plus. It's not as exciting though as the original Legend of Zelda, where after you beat the game, there's a whole fucking other quest. That was a lot more exciting than this, but you know, you take what you can get. Ching! It's fun having the up thrust and down thrust of these early boards too. It's fun to be able to take these knights out in one fucking hit. Along with these behilder beasts. Get him. Yeah, he's dead as shit. Well, thank you. I have another piece. What? Where'd the boss go? Oh, I killed. What? He's dead? Oh, fuck. The other nice thing is you'll automatically get an extra guy every time you finish, because you're already at full points. So anyway, that was your look at, that was my little tribute. Well, actually it wasn't little because it's going over the span of 3 shows.